Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you some very weird things going on with Alder Lake undervolting on MSI. So I never noticed this issue with i7, and probably one of the reasons is that I mostly build Hackintosh, and turns out, and I don't buy usually KF CPUs, I only buy the F because I only use MSI boards for my systems. So what you are seeing here is an i7 12700F that is working perfectly fine with Lite Load 1 and a 99 watt power limit. Now, I don't remember exactly why I set this limit on this CPU, but I think that my testing shown that the system was unstable during AVX loads over 100 watts when Lite Load 1 was enabled. So I could run the system without Lite Load, so without undervolting, but the system would be slightly unstable on some AVX tests, mostly Ycruncher. But if I set the system to Lite Load 1 and I limit the system to 99 watts, I would get almost the same performance on everything, and I would get the system to be stable and like use a 50% less power. Let's now see the BIOS. Okay, so here's are the settings, and we'll go to advanced CPU configuration, and we will disable Lite Load by setting it to auto, and I will then again boot into Windows with the same 99 watt limit, and we will see, boot into macOS, and we will see what happened. And here we are. Let's see how it runs without Lite Load. So the same 99 watts limit, it should theoretically perform less. So maybe 2000, that's my guess. Not really that much of a difference actually. I was expecting more, that's only 100 points. So that's still something that is quite weird to see, because usually Lite Load will drop maybe 30% of the power. And apparently it's not happening here. So still something going wrong, but yeah, it's consistent. So let's get back to the same. So let's get back to Lite Load 1, and also let's check the microcode version somewhere here. It should be 35. Yeah, it is microcode 35, which is the same that I was getting when I had issues. I don't really know. Yeah, the BIOS is from March 2024, but in my testing with the KF CPU, that didn't make any difference. I tried to swap different BIOS revisions, because of course all of these BIOS support Alder Lake, so there's nothing like b760 where you actually have a pre-release BIOS that unlock undervolt for everything. So just to double check the result, not really consistent between runs, but I want to try now to also set an offset. 55 undervolt. That might be unstable on boot, but we'll see. And system hang during Cinebench. I didn't have time to even start filming, so definitely working, 100% perfectly working. You want to know the strangest thing of this all? That I tried to boot Windows, and in Windows I would get clock stretching straight away. So I really don't know what to make out of it. I don't know what's about the operative system, but yeah, that's weird. That's definitely super duper weird. I really don't know what else to say about this other than really weird things going on with Alder Lake undervolting. I cannot take this machine to test my place, because this is client workstation that I delivered in March of this year, and I remember not having any issue with the performance of the system. I remember that the system would crash with Ycruncher at higher wattage. So with Lite Load 1. And so really, things get weirder and weirder every time the more you look at it. Let's see. Okay, I have to pause the video at every boot because all the things for auto start from the customer, you will see her name and stuff. And also because the Ycruncher tablet takes a lot to load the driver. But we're now running at minus 15, I think. Well, we just did it, but I just forgot. And we'll see if the score improves anyway. So yeah, it improved a little bit. So that's consistent with the fact that we did more offset. And this is quite an unlucky CPU, so I remember